Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mad Mike, and we are here once again for the Midweek War. And we are here finally to talk about a story-driven episode of Ring of Honor. With me, as always, Toni Garza. How are you, sir?
Hey, Mike. I'm really good. I'm ready to talk Ring of Honor.
Me too.
The episode of Honor.
The episode of Honor. I don't know if I'd go that far, but sure. And with us is the voice of Inspire Pro Wrestling, Eamon Paton. How are you, sir?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am excited to talk about midweek wrestling once again. This will be a very interesting week. I'm very opinionated this week. I'll just say that.
Do you have notes?
I didn't take notes this week, but
good.
I love Eamon's notes.
In fairness, that doesn't mean I don't have a lot to say.
Eamon's page of bitching is one of my favorite things about the Midweek War sometimes. All right. So we're talking about Ring of Honor, and first, you know how we do this. Garza, what's your one word for Ring of Honor this week?
Evil.
What was that?
Evil.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Eamon, what was your one word?
Stories. I guess I may steal yours, but stories.
Okay. My word is underwhelmed.
Oh.
No, and I have a good reason for it. But it wasn't. I was underwhelmed with the show as a whole. Just something. All right. So Garza, what was your good this week?
I'm gonna give it to the backstage promos by Reed Dragon and Adam Cole. I thought that both promos were so good. Super. There was just so much feeling in both promos. Like I was watching, particularly Adam Cole's, and I'm just thinking, why isn't anyone in the wrestling business, like TNA, WWE, even New Japan, why isn't there someone with the same fire that Adam Cole is cutting promos with? Because it was just an amazing promo. Like he was missing his words. Just so much emotion.
All right. Eamon, how about you? You're good.
My good for this week on Ring of Honor would probably be the opener, which was the fourth of the best of 5 series between ACH and Matt Sydal. I thought it was very entertaining. I thought they told a really good story in the match. I think the biggest thing as well was best of 5 series. I think a lot of times we've said it before. I think it's kind of telegraphed. It usually goes to a 5th match, but I really bought the ending. Like I bought that ACH could have won it, and that's always good to get that feeling, even though you're expecting one thing. I found it was really entertaining. It was a great way to open the show, and I really enjoyed it.
I like that. If you've been following all 4 matches, each finish for a match has been building up to the previous finish of the match. Like you've been able to see how ACH learns from Sydal, and Sydal has been learning from ACH. Just talking about the finishes.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I don't know when the number 5 is, but in this one we've got to see ACH do his finisher and then do Sydal his finisher. So we'll see what happens on number 5.
Garza, I have a question for you before I do my good. Did you watch Ring of Honor on Sinclair?
No, I actually had to watch it on ringofhonorwrestling.com.
Okay, because I was confused with your good, because I was thinking, I'm like, what promos?
Oh, because those were doing Inside Ring of Honor.
Destination America. I didn't get those promos.
Yeah, that's during the Inside Ring of Honor.
All
segment.
That was part of my underwhelmedness, but Ring of Honor. This is why you bother me as a company sometimes. Like, at least tell me to go to the website and see it, because I'll do that if you tell me to. But
I'm just confused why they don't include it on Destination America.
No, it's because I actually heard someone talk about this on another site. Because they do it on Sinclair and on the Ring of Honor website, they time it out where they don't have as long of commercial breaks.
Okay.
So when they have it on Destination America, they have to have network length commercials where they're not like getting part of the pie from it. So they cut out interstitials like that. Oh,
Okay.
all right. So for those of us who just happened to see it on Destination America, what were the promos about? Because I didn't get to see either of them.
Redragon our kind of promo first. Bobby cuts a promo on Jay Lethal, how he is a lucky motherfucker for walking out of the pay-per-view with both titles.
Okay.
And then Kyle O'Reilly pretty much cuts a promo on Adam Cole for turning on him and how he is like a little bitch, and instead of joining Redragon, he decided to chase the dragon, and now the dragon will kill him.
Okay.
And then Adam Cole cut a promo pretty much on both guys, just saying I had to be waiting on the hospital bed, healing, while everyone said that Kyle O'Reilly is gonna be the next big thing. But fuck that shit, because Kyle O'Reilly is just a cheap version of Adam Cole.
So it's one of those classic "he didn't visit me in the hospital" promos.
Kind of, almost, but yeah, you need to go find the Adam Cole one because it was really, really good.
Okay, I love when heels are injured and they're like, "No one visited me in the hospital." I'm like, oh, like those are so old school, but they work every fucking time. Okay, so that makes me feel a little bit better about when I get to my bad. But my good this week, I loved the All Night Express and
Addiction
promo. That was a lot of fun. Kenny King felt rejuvenated. He just felt like he was having fun again. He and we see this a lot with guys who.
I'll say this: we're gonna compare and contrast Kenny King this week.
We're gonna compare and contrast Kenny King this week because holy shit. Yeah. But yeah, and the All Night Express versus Addiction. That's gonna be something that's fun. I'm excited about that because I don't know enough about Retitus, but I like 3 out of the 4 guys in that situation. So I approve of that tag team scenario. All right. So Garza, what was your bad this week?
My bad this week was the fact that Jay Lethal had to cheat to beat Watanabe. I mean, number one, Watanabe's a fucking jobber. I know he's just doing his subscription, but he's a fucking jobber. Number two, this was his last match in Ring of Honor. Why do we need to keep him strong? And number three, Lethal is the fucking double champion. There's a reason that I consider Lethal to be better than Rollins, and that's because he fights his matches, and now he's cheating to defeat Watanabe of all people. So I didn't like that he had to cheat.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that kind of transitions to my bad as well. I didn't love the main event. It was a perfectly fine match. I think it comes from a point where, not to plug the company I work for or anything like that, but I've actually got the privilege to work with Watanabe at Inspire Pro when he first started on his excursion, and he's very good. And I know he's a jobber in Ring of Honor, but he won a 6-person gauntlet or whatever to get the shot. And like you said, this was his last match before going back to New Japan. And it wasn't really that big of a match. Because I watched it off ROHWrestling.com, and I noticed the time when the bell rang, and it was only 9 minutes. There was only 9 minutes left in the show.
Yeah.
And Watanabe didn't get in a whole lot of offense. There wasn't a big it didn't feel big. And I know Watanabe can have more competitive matches than that, and have longer matches than that. And I feel like you could have, done something a bit better there. I feel like with all the factors going into play, it should have been bigger, and it kind of wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not every Jay Lethal title defense can be huge. So I kind of get what they're doing with it, because really it should only be a big deal on the nights where he has to defend both belts.
That's true. I just think in an environment like Ring of Honor, where everyone's having 4-star match, like 15, 20-minute 4-star going for matches. Like, it felt kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't mind stuff like that where a guy's finish, like, you can have a distraction finish. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Because Ring of Honor honestly
I don't
doesn't
mind
do it that often. So it's kind of a welcome change of pace. Because if every match is like a 15, 20-minute, like 4-star, everyone kicks out of each other's finishers and stuff like that, to me, that gets boring.
No, I
Gets
get
super
that.
boring.
I get that completely. I'm kind of with you on that, but I just feel like with the style of Ring of Honor and what is known about Ring of Honor, like I feel like they didn't live up to a standard that Ring of Honor already sets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think
That's just my opinion.
Like the biggest problem I see here is that Lethal is coming back from a pay-per-view where he won both his matches pretty much by cheating, and now his next defense against Watanabe and he cheats again. I think this would have been a good match where he can just win clean and follow on.
But I think before he won both belts, he was winning everything clean. So I think that but clean, mostly clean. Mostly clean. Like I think now that he has both belts, him cheating shows the desperation, and I'm cool with that. Because he wants to keep both belts, obviously. So he has to maybe play a little underhanded, even with someone who's maybe not as much of a threat like Watanabe. I don't know. I think it was okay. My bad this week is Silas Young and the boys.
Oh no.
Underwhelming.
Exactly. I wanted so fucking much from this. So much from this. And I'm going to let it marinate. I'm going to let it stew. I'm going to see what they do next week. I don't think they're going to do anything next week because it's the same show, right? Like, it's the same set of tapings, so they probably won't have him come out again.
They could have like a backstage. They could do like a film thing or something like that.
Ring of Honor doesn't do backstage segments, Eamon. And when they do, they don't show them on Destination America. So
that's true.
But yeah, I was hoping for so much more. Like when he brought who was the guy that came out with Silas Young? I've never seen
the Beer City Bruiser.
The Beer City Bruiser. First of all, Beer City, I never want to move there. But I thought he was bringing the keg into the ring, and he was going to have the boys do, like, keg stands or something like that.
That would have been cool.
Exactly! Like, it would have been great. I'm like, oh, cool, they're bringing out a keg. He's going to make them, like, chug a beer every time he does a move or something. That would be awesome. But, no.
Also, I was very upset. Not to say I'm opposed to anybody doing stuff like this, but for Beer City Bruiser, it was just weird. Like, the big thing is he's supposed to, like, punish the boys or whatever. And, like the second move he does to one of them is a drop kick. Like a standing drop kick. Like, what?
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
Like, did he just want possession of the boys to have a match with them? Because that seems like a waste.
Well,
I get what he's going for, but, you know.
Yeah, he needs to start, punishing him slowly. I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Because I hadn't noticed this before because of the mask, but are the boys twins?
They are twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're Kayfabe Breaker. They're an indie wrestling team known as the Tate Twins. There's at one of the first big Ring of Honor pay-per-views, they have a match with War Machine, and one of War Machine's first pay-per-view matches, and they just kill them. And this was before Dolphin Castle and all that stuff. So.
Okay. Well, Ring of Honor and Dolphin Castle hit the jackpot finding this deal.
Yeah.
Especially for this.
Yeah. They sold really well.
Yeah.
I get what they were going for. I hope this is a slow build to more stuff coming.
Yeah. I know there's more stuff because there were the other set of tapings does have stuff, but hopefully they show it soon.
I really hope there's more coming down the pipeline for this because it was just disappointing. We had to wait 3 weeks for this.
That's true.
And then we see it, and it's, oh, I'm just going to beat you up. and like Dalton doesn't even come out to try and save them.
Yeah.
Like no, it was nothing. It was
Well, he
absolutely nothing.
can't say
mean,
them.
I'll see what happens. I hope there's more coming, but it was that's what underwhelming was for me. All right, so Garza, what would your change be for this week?
This change is not really related to the show itself, but like I said, I have been watching Ring of Honor on Ring of Honor website, and for some reason the website has so much better quality, like visual quality, than than Destination America. So I don't know what exactly they're doing, but whatever they do, change that because the Destination America feed looks like shit compared to the website. I don't know why. That's my change. Just I guess give them the good quality video one.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
noticed that, Mike.
Well, I've never watched it on the Ring of Honor site, so I can't really compare. But
I
don't know.
can agree
I'm
with
usually
you. It
live
was a little
tweeting
bit
too,
of-
so I don't notice stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, and there was weird audio problems this time around. Like there was like the mics were a little low on the commentators, to where like when wrestlers had entrances, they were kind of like drowned out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I noticed that on TNA too. Actually, it might be a Destination America thing.
well, maybe.
All right. So Eamon, what would your change be?
My game would just go back to my bad and just do the Watanabe lethal match differently. Maybe give them a bit more time. I don't know what you would cut really to give them more time, but just devote more time to them and give Watanabe a good send off. You know what I mean? Like give him something special to send him out because he's been in Ring of Honor since for a year and a half or whatever on excursion. So
Actually, I think Ring of Honor really fucked up on Watanabe because they really didn't start to use him until Ring of Honor started to push.
the New Japan Downs.
Yeah, and it kind of feels like they wasted him for a long time, and then when New Japan started to push for him, Ring of Honor had to try to do something, but it wasn't enough to really build him up to how they had done with previous people doing excursions. So, the most they were able to build him was up to a TV title match at a TV taping, you know? So.
Yeah, and Watanabe is very talented, and I personally really enjoy Watanabe. I also will, since this is the last appearance, I will knock Ring of Honor for in the year and a half of employing him, never getting his first name correct. Never. It is Takaaki. It's not Takaki like they always say, or they just won't say and just call him Watanabe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. My change this week is apparently, according to you guys, put everything on the show.
Yeah. I don't know how the whole thing works with Destination America. So.
Yeah, because honestly, I was waiting for something because Adam Cole doing his whole turn was one of the huge deals from the show, and we didn't see anything on Destination America. I'm like, oh, I guess next week. I don't know. But yeah, so Ring of Honor, get your shit together. Come on. So where would you guys rank Ring of Honor this week, Garza?
I'm gonna rank it number 3, because aside from the ACH versus Seidel match, this show was completely passable to me. Yeah, I could have seen the promos on YouTube and just be happy with it.
Alrighty, Eamon?
Ring of Honor is going to be my number 2 for the week. I think I agree with all you guys' points. I think the quality of the ACH Seidel match really kind of bumped it up for me because that was a really great match, I felt. Yeah, and it's good to see them at least get back to the story stuff and get back to that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's my number 2.
Okay, I think it's going to be number 2 for me, too. The ACH Seidel match, that was really a lot of fun. They gave a little bit more background on it, too, which helps guys like me who like stories and all stuff like that. I kind of wish they would have ended it at 4 matches, but, you have to go to 5, I guess. And anytime the addiction is out, just talking and rambling, that's always going to be a win for me. So yeah, number 2. So is there anything else that we missed about Ring of Honor you guys wanted to mention before we head off here?
Not
I think we
really.
got it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the great thing with these hour shows is we kind of cover everything.
Yeah, it's really
This is
easy.
true. This is true. All right, so Garza, where can the good people of the internet find you?
You can find me at DW Revolution at the Twitters, and you can find me at TheWrestlingRevolution.com.
All right, and Eamon, how about you? And where can the good people find Inspire Pro Wrestling to see more Watanabe?
You can find me on Twitter at Eamon Please. To find Inspire Pro Wrestling on Twitter, you'd find us at Inspire Pro Res. And actually, all of Watanabe's matches for us, you can see online on YouTube. Because that's when we release our full shows online. So you can easily check those out. And those are both times we had them over. Those were really great matches. So go check them out.
Excellent. And you can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. And you can also go, if you want to see more of our lovely faces, go to live.sorgatronmedia.com every Tuesday night where we are talking all about professional wrestling on the Proper Mayhem show. And Eamon is usually with a very lovely guest from either the Texas or Pittsburgh area on the Indie Mayhem show right afterwards at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So, for Antonio Garza and Eamon Paton, I'm Mad Mike, and this has been the Midweek War!